Hey you all, once again welcome back to my channel. How are you? Students, I hope you all are doing well and I hope you all are watching my video lessons regularly. So students, let's proceed further. But before beginning with today's video lesson, you have to do three things for me. You have to like the video, you have to subscribe to my channel and you have to share my video lessons with your friends and classmates. Alright, so let's get started. So students, in this module, we will be beginning with a new topic that is from your grammar and the topic is tenses. Students, I am sure that you all are understanding the chapter 7 that is the present tense. As you all know that in the online classes or WebEx session, we are discussing the book exercises. So students, just to make your work simpler, I have thought to teach you this topic in a form of a table, right? So we will be understanding this topic in a tabular form, correct? So let's get started. So students, to understand tenses better, let's try to understand the definition first, that what exactly a tense means, okay? So what do you understand by the term tense? See, tenses denotes the time or an action that take place whether in the past, in the present or it will take some time in the future. So students, basically tenses are something which are used to refer to time. So students, in general, if I discuss with you how many kind of tenses do we have? Most of the time, you people often reply past, present and future. But do you know all these tenses are having their other parts? So in total we can say that we have 12 tenses, out of which now we are only having 11 tenses, and the last one, that is future perfect continuous, has been removed from the grammar table, right? So earlier we had 12 tenses, but now we have only 11 tenses, correct? So let's try to understand them one by one in the form of table. Okay. So students, to understand tenses better, I will suggest you that you should always learn tenses in a form of table, right? So it is very important to learn tenses in a kind of tabular form. So you have to divide your notebook into columns of 4. In the very first one, you will be writing simple. Then we will begin from present, then past and then future. So one by one we will study about simple present, then simple past and simple future. Okay, we will move to them one by one. So let's try to understand what are simple tenses. So students, as you can see, when we see simple present, what do you understand by simple present? See, in simple present, we include those kind of activities which we use in our day-to-day life as an habitual action, as a daily routine. For example, I play. In this, you can see I have a subject I and I have a verb play. Whereas we need to understand that whenever I have third person means whenever I will be talking about he, she, it, with that I will be using s or es. So I can say I play, she plays. You can see the structure also. Subject plus verb first form plus s, es plus object. So you can see he writes a letter. In this, he is the subject as he is the doer, right? Then writes is verb first form. Students, here we have talked about third person. That is why we have used s here. And our letter is the object, correct? So now we will move to simple past. You really need to understand the structure also. So always remember one example so that you can easily make the rule. So simple past says I played. Students, here my sentence has also changed. Earlier it was I play. Then now it has changed into I played. So here I have added ed in my verb. So similarly my formula will also change. So the rule will be subject plus verb second form, that is V2, plus object. You can see another example also which I have written. He wrote a letter. So the second form of verb will be wrote. Verb first form is write and the second form is wrote. Clear? So students, what happens in simple future? See, in simple future, we include those actions which has not yet taken place and will be done somewhere in the future. Okay? Those things which I am planning to do in the future, that will come under simple future. So example will be, I will play. And what will be the structure? The rule goes like this: subject plus will or shall plus verb first form plus object. So students, in this we take helping verb as will or shall. Okay, and again verb first form plus object. So we can say like this: he will write a letter. So somewhere in the future he will write a letter. Okay, so here he is the subject because he is the doer in the sentence, right? Then will is the helping verb, write is the main verb, and a letter is the object. Correct? So now we will move to the continuous tense. We have already covered 3 tenses from simple. So now we will be understanding continuous, in which we will be including present continuous, past continuous and future continuous. Okay. So first we need to understand what are continuous tenses. So students, what do you understand from the term continuous? Yes? See, continuous means those actions which talks about the continuity of something. So some action you started in the morning, you were doing some work in the morning and still that work is being continued. So that means we are talking about the continuity. Okay, in that case we use continuous tense. So we have present continuous, we have past continuous and we have future continuous. So let's try to see the example with the rule. Okay. So students, let's see present continuous tense. But before proceeding on to present continuous tense, here I want you people to understand that why we are doing this in a tabular form, so that you can see the table carefully and you can compare each example with their rule. You will be clearly understanding that why the structure is different. As you can see that by translating the sentences, you will find that meaning will also differ. For example, if I say I play, it means you are talking about the action, you are talking about the routine. But if you say I am playing cricket, here you are talking about the continuity of the action, that you are still playing. Okay? In simple present, you only say that I play. You are talking about your routine. Whereas in your present continuous, you are talking about the continuity of the action, that you are still playing cricket. Okay, so let's try to understand this with the help of example. So in present continuous, my example will be I am playing cricket. So let's try to understand the rule. The rule says subject plus is MR. So students, here this is MR will come according to the subject. Okay. So if I have I, with I will be using am. If I have he, she, it, I will be using is. She is playing cricket, he is playing cricket. Okay. But if I will be having plural, that means I have to use are. They are playing cricket, we are playing cricket. So singular subject will take singular helping verb, whereas plural subject will take plural helping verb. Okay? Then plus verb first form plus ing plus object. So here play was verb first form. I have added ing. So play plus ing will be playing. And cricket is the object. So in this way we can say that this is the structure of present continuous tense. So now let's move to past continuous. In past continuous, how my sentence will change? I was playing cricket. Students, try to understand the sentence clearly. In present continuous, it was I am playing cricket. Whereas in past continuous, it has changed into I was playing cricket. So, what will be the rule? Subject plus was were plus verb first form plus ing plus object. So students, was will be used with singular subject, whereas were will be used with plural subjects. Okay. So if I have to say she was, he was, in that case I will be using was. Okay, singular. But if I have to talk about plural, I will be saying they were playing cricket or we were playing cricket. So you need to pay attention to the helping verb as well. Okay. So now let's move to future continuous. Now students, future continuous tenses will be those actions which will be continued in the future. For example, I will be playing cricket. Okay, here you are using will be. It means you will play cricket when? In the future. So I will be playing cricket. So here the rule goes like this: subject plus will be, shall be plus verb first form plus ing plus object. So here you are using will be, okay, to show that your action will be done somewhere in the future. It will be continued in the future. Okay, clear? So now we will move to the next category, that is perfect tenses. So students, what is a perfect tense? See, perfect tenses are those tenses which express the action which is already completed. Okay, the action which has been already completed, but now only we are talking about it. So let's try to understand with the help of example and rule. So example can be I have played cricket. So here it means that you have already played cricket. Okay, the action is already completed. So the structure will be subject plus has or have. This also we have to choose according to the subject. If my subject is singular, in that case I have to take has. Okay, like he has played cricket, she has played cricket. Whereas if my subject is plural, in that case I will be using have. And obviously with I will be using have. I have, they have, we have played cricket. Okay? Then the most easiest thing about this tense is here my verb will also change. So here we have to use verb third form. So here it will be V3. V3 is played and cricket is the object, right? So it will be I have played cricket. Subject plus has or have plus verb third form plus object. Clear? Now let's see past perfect. Students, it is also very easy because in past perfect only had will be changed. So the example will be I had played cricket. So here my subject will be I, had I have to use to represent past, and played will be my verb third form, cricket will be my object. So the rule will be subject plus had plus verb third form plus object. Okay. And in future perfect, my sentence will also change. Let's see the example. I will have played cricket by then. So what we have added here? By then. So by that time, I will have played cricket. So that work will be done in the future by that time. Okay. So let's try to understand the structure. Subject plus will have, shall have plus verb third form plus object plus by then. So here we are using by then also. Okay. I hope these examples are clear. So now we will move to the last one. So students, let's try to understand about perfect continuous tense. See, perfect you all know the actions which are already completed, and continuous means to show some continuity. So those actions which are already completed but it is still having some continuation from the previous verb, for that we use perfect continuous tense. So let's try to see present perfect continuous. So example will be, I have been playing cricket since morning. So here you are highlighting that this action you are continuing since morning. Let's see once again. I have been playing cricket since morning. So what will be the rule for this? Subject plus has been or have been. Here also you will choose has and have according to the subject. If subject is singular, you will be taking has been. If subject is plural, you will be taking have been. Okay. Then plus verb first form plus ing plus object plus time. So students, here we will be using since and for as a time. Since morning, for 2 hours. Okay, like this. If I say, I have been playing cricket for 2 hours or since morning. So this is time. This had been added extra. Okay. So now let's move to past perfect continuous. Example will be, I had been playing cricket since morning. So students, the only thing which we have changed here is had. Okay. So let's see the structure. Subject plus had been plus verb first form plus ing plus object plus time. So here, whether your subject is singular or plural, you will use had been. Okay. And time is also very important. So don't forget to include time. For, since, like this. Okay. And students, you will be noticing that in the last one is empty because it has been removed from English grammar table. So as I told you in the beginning that earlier we had 12 tenses, but now the last one has been removed. So in general we have 11 tenses in total. Okay. So students, that's it for today's class. I hope you have understood the content well. So now I'll meet you all in the next video lesson. Till then, you keep on completing your work and you keep on revising. And yes students, before going, make sure you hit the like button, you subscribe to my channel and you share my video lessons with your friends and classmates. Alright, goodbye, take care.